my heart would want a black woman, but I'm gonna sleep with everything else. Y'all, you need that variety so bad that speaks to how black people do not value who they are. And when I hear black people, especially when brothers do that, I date anybody, I date everybody. I know because you show me where everybody is giving you a check and opportunity. There is nothing better. White supremacy has done nothing but whip y'all minds up so well that you would go and praise the same group of people that they punch down on you.
So look, I hear what you're saying, and host, I heard what you're saying. Listen, I definitely agree with pretty much everything you said, right? But I just don't think it's fair. Once again, and I'm not saying this because I'm trying to please anyone. I'm not with the interracial dating of any sort, and I have my reasons why. And I really haven't been since I was about 12 years old. And once again, I got my reasons why. But I just don't think that it's fair to call a black man a sellout just because he's dating a non-black woman. Once again, and I'm saying that because of this, right? Now, yes, if we're talking about building a black community, of course we got to stay with each other, right? But as I was saying, and Bubba heard me say this, right? Whether he agrees or disagrees, a black guy who's with a non-black female, I don't think that necessarily means that just because he's with, and once again, I'm not defending the anti-black racism because I'm for black Americans in every which way. I just don't think it's fair that we should label every black guy a sellout, right? Because once again, there could be it could be a million and one reasons why he's dating a non-black woman, right? It doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't like black women. Like once again, he could have.
Can you give us 3 reasons? Can you give us 3?
And honestly, if you don't date out,
3 reasons on what?
Him, let him speak for himself. He speaks for himself. And then you are trying to tell us he don't mean what he say when he open his mouth and say the shit that he does.
Can you give us 3 reasons why black men date out?
Yeah, I would like to hear him.
Okay. Yeah, I can. And to Nee Nash in the comments, I'm not a sellout. Like, come on. Anyway, yeah, I'll give you 3 reasons. Once again, I mean, everybody is out and about, right? I mean, what if this dude was just walking down the street and somehow.
Hold on, wait. We need 3 reasons as to why black men would date out. not a hypothetical.
So walking down the street.
Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so one reason could be he could have been a black dude that grew up in a non-black community. That's one. Another reason, in my opinion, could be maybe he was not wanted by black women, right? And a third reason why a black dude could date out is, I got a third one. I just can't think of it now. But
listen, if all black women don't want you, I consider it a good thing that you left the community. That's me personally.
And that's the problem, right? See, you know what? That's the problem because once again, by saying that's in a way that's kind of justifying him leaving, right? Because
good. Which part you not getting about that?
I can say respectfully, you're long-winded. If you could just say you don't know and let it go, because you're gonna keep talking in circles. It's kind of irritating. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah,
this is the problem that you didn't understand the math. You didn't know how to math.
Yeah, hold on. Let's put a pin in that right quick. Hold up, TNT. We got other people on the panel, and so yeah. Conscious living. You got about 3 seconds, man. Me send you an invite.
Crazy work, TNT.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
What you mean by that, Destiny?
What's your race?
Hello.
I can hear you. What's your race?
I want to tell you, this is my first time. Yeah, I'm just listening.
What's your race?
Black.
Conscious living.
I'm black, bro. What does it look like?
How the fuck I know how you look and you don't got a real profile?
What do I sound like? What do I sound like? Do I sound white?
I don't know what you sound like, man. People
all right,
forget about
that. Forget about it. I don't want to argue, right? I'm black.
I'm not trying to argue. Got to make sure we don't have non-black people in here.
And I'm Caribbean.
All right. Would you like to add to the topic?
This is what I want to say. My black people, gods and goddesses, we need to stop. Stop, please. I agree with the sister. Stop arguing with each other. What are you all doing, bro? The energy is too much, right? The sun is kicking out energy.
Answer the question.
Hold on, please. Hold on. I'm not about answering the question. I'm about to say something, yeah? Because I'm tired hearing we black people just arguing with each other for no reason. This is my first time on the platform. I've never on the platform. I'm about to sleep, actually. I just decided to try because I hear the sister saying a very valid point. Like, why are we arguing? America, Caribbean, this. We are all, listen, you never hear a Chinese man argue or Indian man argue or no one else argues. Only black people. Because you know what? That's the curse that's been put on us from Deuteronomy 28, okay? But we are about to elevate and come out of that. Please, stop arguing. We are all one breed. I don't care where you come from. As long as you got this melanin, you're one breed and you're God's children. Hello? Wake up, my people, and stop arguing with each other. Please. I have no more to say. Thank you.
I want to say this: other races, they fight a lot with each other. So I really can't I can't agree or I can't see where you're coming from when you say that because they fight like cats and dogs.
Wait, hold on.
I agree they fight, bro, but this is a time for unity for
they don't
black
fight.
people.
They don't fight
please.
over you. They don't fight over you.
Hold up, wait.
It's time for unity. It's time for unity.
I'm gonna have to utilize this mute button a little bit. Just wait. Let me move on to other guests that haven't spoke yet. And if that's all you got to say, then I mean, I would prefer you to answer the topic, but that's cool. Let's go with yeah, no problem. Thank you for coming up, Contus. Dust or Chameleon?
Yeah, it's just Dust.
Okay. What do you got to add to the topics above you?
Yeah, I'm 29 and my race is black. Does pro-black mean anti-other races? It doesn't mean anti-other races. It's really for taking down. It's more for being pro-unified within the black because we are the most disenfranchised people within this system of YT supremacy and this innate system that people want to pretend like that doesn't exist and wants to cultivate. And there's also anti-blackness that is also part of the YT supremacy that I think people are missing. Are we still building in black community and non-black people are involved? I think we are still trying to build a community, but we need to understand, because I think people have a lot of things that they believe in. Anti-blackness is different because no one's anti-blackness line is the same. A prime example would be the thing with FBA. I am personally
Dust. Let me stop you right there. Please do not bring up FBA. This is not diaspora WAR, and that stuff is just going to lead us down a rabbit hole.
Okay, so you're agreed. Okay, so you're agreed. Okay, I'll stay away from that. Thank you. I just want to say I feel and staying African American because I want to say that I think we should all focus on unity. We should focus on unity and trying to bring ourselves together, and we need to establish what anti-blackness is because I feel like everybody has a different form of anti-blackness. For instance, for some reason, people in my rainbow flag say it's the homophobia and transphobia stuff that goes around. That is inherently anti-black because it's the other of black people, especially that have been part of the civil rights era. That people in the LGBTQ have always been part of the. They have been part of the civil rights era. Definitely within, and you can look this up. It's really a quick Google search. But other than that, I feel like we just need to have an understanding of a sense of unity. This othering of black people, I do not understand it. I feel like there's a way to exist within the dysphoria without having to other and separate other black people in favor of working for the white team man. And I'll just land there.
All right, y'all, just real quick. We got 80 people in here. We only have 17.3K likes. Can we get the likes up? Tap the screen, share the live, repost as well. Gift the panelists as well. I appreciate all the gifts from everyone. We have some good panelists up there, so gift them as well. Repost the live, tap the screen. Let's get these likes up. Request up. I do cycle the panel out, so if I do drop you randomly, don't get offended. I'm just cycling people out, and you can also come back. So, yeah, let's, and with that being said, let's go to Too Fun. What's your age and race?
Hey, what's up, bro? 27. African American.
All right, so you're black.
Yeah, yes, sir. Black. Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, does pro-black mean anti-other race? No, Nah, I know we all got our own opinions upon that. Me personally, I feel like, as a race, as a black race, we all do need to come together, come a little bit more closer than what we are, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of stuff that goes on in the world of things that happen to us or other ethnicities eliminating us, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to let me see, how can I say this? I don't know, man. I just
Yo, can you?
How about to say, am I tripping?
Yeah, I thought it was me. I had to look at my connection. All right. Yo, Too Fun, you still there? Too Fun, I don't know if you're talking, but we can't hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's going on, man? You getting in and out of the
My
car?
bad, my phone. This Apple CarPlay, man. My fault. This Apple
Yeah.
CarPlay.
Oh yeah. Just
Like I was
turn it
saying,
off.
yeah, we all just. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, as a race, as blacks, as a race, you know what I'm saying, we all need to come together, a little closer than where we are. In God's eyes, we all brothers and sisters. I feel like we all need to become that more, especially with a lot that goes on in the world and that happens to our ethnicity and other ethnicities that that try to wipe us out or shame us, this, that, and the third. I just feel like we need to be a little bit more closer, build stronger bonds, get to a level where we can stop things that happen to us or whatnot. It's hard for me to word up what I'm trying to say. Hope I'm not like throwing anyone off right now. I'm just trying to get my words together. But the main thing I'm trying to say is, I wish that down the line throughout life, we become stronger people. And that day we ever become stronger people, we become more powerful. I feel like we can become more powerful than any other race on the face of this earth. And that's my piece.
Okay. Do you date outside of the race, Too Fun?
I've never did. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I've never did. I really don't see myself doing
Have you
so.
humped outside your race?
Destiny. That's the question we're
Oh
asking.
yeah. Not dated, but yeah. I did
He
that.
didn't understand the question, so he has.
Yeah. But I've never
Y'all be trying to
officially
come down
dated.
on me, and I'm trying to get an understanding.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna be honest. No, I've never dated.
I'm gonna let you
You
rock
did
that.
date them. You put your
Destiny.
No, I didn't. No, well, if that's what you consider dating, then hey, fine. I mean, everyone's situation is different. But if you consider that dating, someone doing something with someone the first night a date, well, then hey, cool. But no, I've never dated. Just hunched. That's
Crazy work. Let's go to
see what I'm saying.
yeah.
Destiny,
Let's
Destiny.
hold up, TNT.
Leave me alone,
Yeah, we got
TNT.
hold up. Before I get to the new guest, y'all, there's a poll at the top left. You see it with like a clipboard with a blue check mark on it. So please interact with that. With that being said, let's go to the semi solar.
Yeah, hello.
How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How's everyone?
Quite well, mate. So
I'm
you from the UK?
30 and I am Nigerian.
Are you Nigerian?
Yeah.
You live in the UK now or something?
No, I don't.
Oh, I don't know why I thought I heard the accent. My bad. That was a. But what you got to add to the topic, Miss Semitola?
Does pro-black mean anti-other races? Absolutely, yeah. Before I go, I'm just going to use this. I heard this on, someone said this on a live and I've been using it ever since. This is my opinion. If you have your own opinion, please feel free to share. Thank you. So my opinion on does pro-black mean anti-other races? Yes, because that's the essence of the entire racial caste system in the first place. Like, duh, yeah. Of course. Like, and I just think the only difference is that we have a better, should I say, justifiable reason in terms of, well, they started it first. They did it first. So they excluded us first. They othered us first, right? So if we are trying to do the same thing, then obviously it's just anti the other races. Like at the end of the day, it's going to come to that eventually, and more of that. And I don't even care if this means it is Black America against the entire world. I'm all for it. I just want to see a Black group win somehow, even if with the whole whatever it is against all Africans, South Africa versus the rest of the Africans. I don't care. Just win. I just want to see one group win, because if one group wins, then the other subgroups will figure their stuff out. So yeah.
All right, so that was, I don't know what to think about that second part. Okay, so what do you think about the second prompt?
Oh yeah, are we still building a Black community if non-Black people are involved? Of course not. Of course not. That's no longer a Black community. That's a open community. And I think as Black people, generally, we've always been open. But yeah, I don't think it would no longer be considered Black if non-Black people are involved. Yeah.
I like her.
Okay. Let's go with Draysky.
Yo.
What's up, man? Would you like to add to the prompts above you?
For sure. Does pro-Black mean anti-other races? I would say yes, but not in a way of like anti-Blackness and like subjugation. It's more so, I think as a pro-Black person, you should be against shopping, dating, marrying, procreating, XYZ outside of the community. I don't care who it is. I'm not one of those that believe other minorities are safe. You should also be against all that bullshit as performative allyship with other communities, keeping everything pretty much interracial. So I would say in that sense. And then, are we still building a Black community if non-Black people are involved? Absolutely not. And also, can we stop that narrative when people be like, "Oh yeah, I got a Black family at home, but you got biracial kids with a white or an Asian or another racial partner that's non-Black." That is not a Black family structure. That is an interracial family structure. But I'll land there.
All right. Straight to the point. Appreciate that. Boom. What's going on, Boom? I'm gonna send you an invite to unmute your mic. Boom. Do you know you're on the panel?
Could not give me about 5 minutes, brother.
No, I didn't want to.
Let me see. Do I have 5 minutes to give? Yeah, let's go to let's go to open panel. D, you want to start it off? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is my problem. When Black people are trying to center themselves, you have to tell me that my centering of myself, of my movement, is about being anti someone else. Yet again, make your movement about other people. And that's why I keep saying when Black people love themselves, you have to bring other people in there to deflect away from you actually building and being forward progressive for your own community. And people don't get it. Pro-Black was built on the focus of Black community. It wasn't built about nobody else, because everybody else has always been made sure to kick you to the back. But when you center yourself, because Black people globally have been servants to every other community of people. That is why if I go in Africa, I'm seeing Asians and white people. If I go in the Caribbean, I'm seeing Asians and white people. If I am in America, if I'm in the UK, Asian and white people. You're seeing everyone else be served by you. But when you are centering yourself with being Black and focusing on your community, somehow you're answering everybody else because you are now centering yourself. You're not being a servant anymore. So y'all might like an answer where somebody's saying they give pushback to someone else's community, but what Pro-Black was built on was you focusing on your people, you centering the issues that impact you, you building with that collective. Because in society, you are always moving out of the way for other people to feel comfortable around you, if not in your space. You telling me that non-Black people can go to Africa, anywhere in Africa, and feel more comfortable than an African American? You telling me that a Black person can come anywhere in America and they are going to feel more uncomfortable than a white person? There is nowhere that non-Black people can go where Black people are not making space for them. That's why they get on these apps and go viral doing what you do. That's why when it comes to any kind of creation, they take full front center value of it while making you do all the labor for it. Pro-Black is about centering yourself. Pro-Black is about loving your people and loving who you are. And if you can't love your own people and understand why it's so important to actually center your people and focus on yourself, and you have to be with somebody that ain't Black, That just goes to show that you are still a servant and a slave mentality.
You know what? Question to Destiny and D, right? And okay, so look, because me personally, like I say, I understand that when it comes to being pro-black, that means you have to be for black in every aspect as far as progression goes. I understand that. But my only thing is, right, because it seems like, you know, and I've been hearing this forever, it seems like a lot of black women are saying, and even some black men, it seems like a lot of black women and men, or some, are saying that a black man is simply a sellout only on the basis that he sleeps with a non-black female. So is he a sellout just based off of that? And I'm asking this question because, you know,
bro, was that a car accident in the background?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
You asking this question too?
To both of you guys.
Okay, so here we go. So this is the problem right here. So
Wait.
you talk in circles, bro. You said the same thing twice.
I asked you a question.
Christ.
Let me land just real quick, right? I'm asking this question because once again, it seems like a lot of black women are saying that you're anti. A lot of black women are saying that it seems like a lot of black women are saying that you can't be pro-black.
You said it 3 times, bro. You don't got to keep repeating. We get your question.
I'm not done.
Say something different.
Well, be quiet, right? So
I'll say something different.
Okay, there you go. You don't want to listen anyway. I'm saying
I
that
don't like black women. You can tell by the way you talk.
No, that's not true. See, look,
I didn't sit here. I didn't sit here and said both man and woman.
You don't want to listen.
Hey, she did.
You don't want to listen.
Everything I describe, I say both sexes. I don't understand how in this conversation you keep going back to black men. Get done.
I'm not even done.
But hold up, TNT. I'm familiar with these. She did say black men and black women. I never heard her like ever try to say one is, better than the other. Never heard her say that. Never.
I never accuse her. I never accuse her of saying that. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna land, right? I'm gonna land with saying this. I was only asking that question because once again, I just feel that even if you date outside of, black, to me, that doesn't mean that you still cannot be for black people's progression, right? That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
that's like saying you can claim to be vegan, but you can still keep eating chicken. Like duh.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question before I answer your question. This is a very simple question to you. Don't give me no scenarios. Give me a direct answer. Do you think black people should be fighting for liberation in 2026?
Of course.
Who are they fighting?
I mean, it's obvious. The same people we've been fighting, the YT and racist non-blacks.
So if you're fighting the same group of people that you fucking, how are you going to free your community? Y'all never make sense. Because if you're telling me, if you're telling me that in this conversation that you are doing more fighting to be in the bedroom with these people than you're making them address the issues that impact your community, that should tell you right there that you're part of the problem. You are upholding a system and structure by utilizing this non-black person to fight in a space where black people are talking about equity and building. You more center in the fact that someone has brought up that you shouldn't be sleeping with your oppressor more than you have an issue with how they're oppressing you. And a lot of y'all need to go over there and lay up with Massa until they figure out how they want to handle you. Because in these conversations, if I'm saying, why are we talking about liberation and equity and inclusion if I got to fight you about who in your bed? You proved that point. You're one of the black men that would show up and we have to fight you about your bedroom because we are telling you that mentally you are colonized because you are prioritizing the issue with who you sleep with more than the issue and the role they play in white suppression, white supremacy, and the literally the liberation that you're speaking of. You will never see liberation when you are holding another group of race of women above your motherfucking own. And you can't tell me proximity when you fed all these black people in this room. It's amazing how y'all can live in white neighborhoods and will find lives, will find all kinds of spaces where ain't none of the black people have a conversation with, but when you gotta sleep with somebody, it's gotta be somebody that's in your neighborhood. That never makes sense to me. because it speaks to you having an issue. You have
Keep
more of an issue.
answering,
You
and then
have more of
I'm
an
going to
issue with
answer.
black women. You have an issue with black women because when I talk, it ain't no difference between a black woman and a black man when they're outside their race because both of y'all show up mentally colonized. You can listen to the way that y'all handle conversations. You can listen to the way that you address black issues. You can listen to the way that you talk about the opposite sex that you date.
No.
You done, D?
No.
Yeah.
Hold up, Chinchi.
Okay.
Let Destiny go, and I gotta
I'm
see
about
who
to
this.
answer because he addressed the goddess, so now I got to speak on it. Not only is he a sellout, he's anti-black and he's a liar. Just like was it Too Fun down there that tried to imply? Don't interrupt me. That tried to imply that he didn't date out, and then when I make stop interrupting my answer. Now I'm going to start over.
Hold on, yeah, please don't interrupt.
Now I'm going to start over.
Yeah, go ahead, Destiny. Go ahead.
Not only is that good slave a sellout, he's a bold-faced liar and he's a Decepticon. You got to watch him and the women that do that too. Because you up here trying to parlay like you blackity black, your president black, your rims black, your wallet black. But you up calling me bald-headed, nappy-headed when it's time to get some poom-poom at midnight. I can't trust you. And like I was saying, just like that dude down on the bottom right, Too Fun, tried to skirt around, tried to hopscotch around Bubba's question when he said, "Hey, do you see anything wrong with dating out?" He said he don't do it, never has. And then I said, "So you ain't put your peen in nothing out other than black women? Cause you lying. You ain't married. You ain't married to no black woman. I don't believe you." He's like, "Oh, if you consider that dating, then yeah." So black men got to deal with this on their own. Black women have already dealt with this. We don't have this problem. We don't have this double mind that y'all seem to struggle with. You can't be pro-black putting your stuff in your enemy and his daughter. I want you to get away from me if you think like that. Just get away. Go do you. I don't understand why you got to come over here and try to replug in to the energy, replug in, get the sauce, get the new words, get the new terms, and then take that shit over there, man. Get away from us.
I still.
All right, hold up, TNT. Let's. I know you want to respond, but let me see what this new guest says. I will make it.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
What's your age and race?
Thank you. Get away from us. Goodbye.
Make it. What's your age and race? Can you hear me speaking to you? I will.
Drop. That's why she said it was suspect.
All right. Okay, man. You out of here. Let's go to hey, Boom. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, man. Y'all funny as hell.
What's your age and race, bro?
I'm
You're not
25.
funny.
Huh?
25. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm 25. And I'm black.
You from Chicago?
Huh?
You from Chicago?
Yeah.
That's you in the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got to prove his.
What's your thoughts on the topic? I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at you because you randomly cammed up. I'm not laughing at your looks. I'm just because the camera just
good.
Popped on. What's your thoughts on the topic, bro?
That's what I mean. Inside the race. For the viewers, for white people that's watching, I wouldn't say it's anti. I wouldn't say it's anti in a way where we want to hurt somebody outside of black people, but it's anti outside of like, we tired of being. I look at it like this: I'm tired of being under the United States jurisdiction because when you understand history, you understand that the people who created the United States, and I ain't talking about the landmass, I'm talking about the corporation. The people who created the United States are basically the same slave masters that slave indigenous people and African American black people. So with that being said, when they say, are we anti? Yes, because we want our own shit. We want our own landmass. We want our own jurisdiction. We want our own territories founded and ran by our people. We want our own
Yes.
corporations founded and ran by our people. We want to pay our tax dollars to our people. We want our own government agencies. We want our own government halls, our own security systems, our own police and military systems. When it, as far as are we still building a black community, I would say we should build something bigger than the black community. Let's build something that'll hold the black community. Let's build something that, because every community need a insurance and a guard, basically. And when I mean by the guard, I mean like a shield, something that'll hold our community up, just in case accidents might happen. You feel what I'm saying? We need insurance. We need things that could build our shit back if something bad was to happen. And I'm not saying it is. We need that type of stuff because we know what happened to the one state, if I'm not mistaken, when they blew all that shit up. Did nobody come pay for that? United States didn't give us no insurance money. The United States didn't recover the damages that so-called happened accidentally, and it didn't have nothing to do with them. You feel what I'm saying? So why they ain't give us no insurance money so we can build our shit back? As far as if non-black people are involved, I believe no. If non-black people is involved, and what I mean by non-black, I mean you ain't got a black granny, you ain't got a black mama, you ain't got a black daddy, you ain't got a black auntie, a black sister, a black brother, a black cousin, then no, you shouldn't be involved. If all your family is white, then why would you be involved? That'd be weird. You feel what I'm saying? But as far as us doing business and trading, that's two different things. Meaning, if this black private territory and this black private community and this black private agency wanted to do business with a white agency, well, for whatever reason it might be, not as no employee, but as contractors, then I don't feel like that's a problem because we always move when there's money on the table. But as far as buying us, that's a no-go. Like, for example, if I was a black man and I had my own black agency and about 900 members that answer to me, report to me, and we wanted to sell some products to a white agency, to a mainly white agency, I don't feel like that's selling your community out because the only thing we doing is sell products. That's called business. But responding to FBA, Destiny, and the Lady D, I feel like what a man put his penis is very important if you dealing with racist people. If you dealing with some racist people, I feel like where you put your penis is important because if I was and I never had sex with a white woman. I barely even have sex. I only had sex with 2 black women my whole life. So I feel like where a man put his penis is really his business because if the woman ain't racist and he like her body, he like her eyes, he like the fact that she a nurse, he like the fact that she like this type of music, he like the fact that she know how to cook this, he like the fact that she a good mama, she's single.
So can you pause for 1 second? Can I just say this to you?
You took a hard left. You said all that.
But hold on.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
want him to finish. Let him finish hanging.
I got a question for you, Boom Boom.
If you pro-black, right? Then tell me why you have to fight for non-black people.
I'm not fighting for non-black people.
You're doing it by
Let's get the gist of what he's trying to say.
You're doing it by explaining right now.
No. What I'm explaining is most times you might not find a black woman that's willing to have sex with you. You might run into a Spanish woman before her.
Stop saying that S word.
Yeah. Say
That's what I'm
smacks,
saying, bro.
But wait. That's what is building black and building with black people have like why are we correlate with just smacks?
What did I say? Weak in the genes.
Spanish is not a race.
Hold up, that's
in the genes. As soon as our male counterparts find value in their pants, we won't have this issue with racism.
Aztec people.
And he too young. Honestly, Bubble, he's way too young for this conversation. Drop him.
That's not
He
true.
25.
I'm
D.
I'm
26 years
26.
old. Lady, I done there no more than you.
Wait.
Yeah, you look
D.
like it too. You
D.
look like you know more than me.
You don't
I
even
want
know
to.
what type of
Hey, who
platforms
is
I
that
be
King?
Hold up,
on. You
y'all.
don't know how
Bubba,
many
is that
times I
King?
had these conversations or
Yeah,
none of
that's
that. You
King.
don't know what type of people
Hold
I
up,
Yeah, I
talk
know
to
wait,
on
you.
a
hold up.
You know
day-to-day
a lot
basis.
more than me. I can tell.
Hold up. Let's
Listen to
not
how
do
you
the person.
saying. You just said he too young for this conversation. Drop him, but you talking about pro-black. You crazy.
I don't
Y'all,
think that
let's stay
education
on
and
topic.
intelligence has an
Stop with the
age
person.
limit. So let's just,
D.
It
Wait.
definitely
D.
doesn't have an age
I want to
limit.
say this
It
right.
definitely does
D.
not.
All right, here we go.
D. Black people are going to deal with racism no matter where we put our body parts.
That's your
That's going to
heart.
happen regardless.
You're really not bright. But anyway, King, you want to say something?
So you denying
He
that?
addressed me. Yeah, go ahead, King.
Bubba, I just walked in here, and this what we're doing.
Man,
What?
I mean, I walked in on that last sentence he said about Smith. That's what we doing. You do got a gift though, but no, if you
Send me a Galaxy King.
I got you. If if you have those kind of relations outside of the community, there's no possible way for you to be pro-black. But I'll chime back in a minute.
He
go
addressed
ahead.
me. So let me say this.
Sure. 'Cause you're gonna say it
Where
anyway.
black women put her cuckoo is none of your business. Okay? Thank you.
I didn't address you.
So I want to say, I just want to chime
You
in.
talking
And then I
about
wanna,
FBA? Because I didn't address nobody on the panel.
so this is the problem, right? So if you can tell me about racism, then a lot of y'all use a word, y'all don't even know how it functions in society. And it speaks volumes in these conversations because there's a level of mental colonization that you can't address in regards to how racism has impacted you. Because in this conversation, if you are prioritizing smecks over your humanity because y'all are simply fetishes and something to fuck, if everything is easy and spreads easy, doesn't that speak to how easily you are? Doesn't that speak to how you will devalue yourself to have a 5-minute gratification? Doesn't that speak to the reality of you will ignore hundreds of years of oppression just so that you can get in the bed? I mean, at what point are y'all gonna wake up? Because y'all seem to be the dead weight of our community where you don't think you're supposed to pick your feet up and use your motherfucking muscles to actually move forward in society. You can't tell me you want more while you sleep with less. You can't tell me you value yourself, but you prioritize everyone else. You can't tell me that you want to see the next generation in a better position, but yet you will lay down and let everybody walk over you. There is nothing that we own and control, and yet you will tell me how your penis is the golden ticket to anybody can have access to anything within and around you.
That's our problem. We need to kick them out. Go ahead on. Boom. Why are you here? Go get away from us.
I'm
Funny
gonna
that
say
you
this.
said that.
Wait.
A lot
Hold
of
up,
Get
y'all
away
take
Pinky.
from
no.
us. Get
Hold up,
away
A
from
Pinky.
lot of
us.
Hold up,
y'all
Pinky.
take
Hold up,
no
Destiny.
Get
accountability.
away
Y'all don't take
from
no
us.
accountability,
Go
and y'all don't know
away.
the
Destiny.
black
Wait.
society.
Go away.
What accountability should black people take? Boom.
The fact that
What
we
should we be
sitting
held
here
accountable for?
pretending, first of all, the fact that we sitting here pretending like black people ain't been having sex with whoever the fuck they been wanting to have sex with since Martin
Just
Luther
can
King
you
and
stop
Malcolm
saying
X
the S
died is
word and say?
crazy.
Can you stop saying the S word and say smacks instead?
Smacks.
Oh, smacks. Yeah, the
Yeah,
fact
'cause
that
I
we
ain't trying
pretending
to.
like black people ain't been having smacks with anybody they want to have smacks with, especially if you in a certain tax bracket, since Martin Luther King and Malcolm X death is insane.
Ooh, that is a great point.
There it
That's a great
is.
point. So
It's
where
You
insane.
black
right.
people,
I definitely don't have sex with hood boogers like you. You right, because I am in that big tax bracket.
were black people
Yeah,
having
in
smacks
certain tax
willingly when
brackets.
they were being forced to have smacks?
Man, I don't know if y'all grew up in the suburbs y'all
Hmm.
whole life or y'all just think y'all know black people.
No, you just a jigaboo.
What?
Destiny.
Lady, I'm
Please,
blacker than
I
you.
would like to have a one-on-one with him after the hand, because the hand been waiting.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we
I
gonna
can't
get
see your name. I'm sorry.
to Montel and then Juicy. This is a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I guess. But Montel, let me get
Let
your
me say one thing, y'all.
age and race, Montel.
30 and I'm black. Yeah.
All right. Would you like to add to the current topic? Or just answer the prompts above you, actually. Let's start with that.
All right. Are black people are we still building a black community? Well, technically, we are still building a black community, but the community is who we are around the most. I don't know if that's just more so just black people, what we're around, who we deal with the most. Are we still building it? I guess so, because people die and people replace those people, so it does keep being built and replaced. But
Can we
that's
use
just how
TikTok
shit
friendly
works.
words? Let's lie.
I'm not.
First of all,
I'm not
let's hold
used to
on.
TikTok, so I don't know what the
I
terminology
got you. I get you hip right now. So let's just use, if you got to say words like the D word, like you just say, to say on a live. If you got to say Smex as many times as Boom have said it, just say Smex. Yeah. So if it sounds like it may be, something that's TOS, just try to use some kind of like euphemism or something to replace it, so it don't sound as bad, because they will flag my live for that. Dooley, I'm gonna let you go after Montel Lance is playing. Go ahead, Montel.
Got you. Okay. So does pro-black mean anti any other race? I don't personally believe pro-black should mean anti other race. That's normally pro-black means you should just be, I'm more for my community or more for black community if you are black. That doesn't mean you're supposed to downplay or downtrodden any other race that comes with it. But I ain't gonna lie, sometimes, especially with certain people in certain ideologies, they will use pro-blackness as a way to be anti, let's say, just for simplicity, anti-white or anti-Hispanic or anti-Asian.
So is that a yes or a no?
Does it? No, I don't believe it, but it has happened. I'm not saying I believe no, but it can happen, just depending on depending on how people take it. It's kind of like there's always it's a spectrum, if I should say it in a better way. Like, being pro-black shouldn't mean I'm anti any race, but some people do. Like, let's say Dr. Umar.
So that when you say shouldn't, like, that's normally in contrary, meaning that no, it does. You know what I'm saying? You say it shouldn't, but it does. So are you saying it does? Like, that's all I'm asking.
No, I'm saying it should. I'm saying it shouldn't, as in no, but people can and have used that as a reason. People have used that as a reason of saying, hey, pro-blackness can mean screw everybody, screw every other race. I want my race for all the advancements. That's being used not just for pro-blackness, but for pro anything else, such as with nationalism, which turned into fascism and turned to something else. But that's a whole different stuff.
Host, I'm still confused. So anytime you say, anytime somebody asking you a yes or no question, and you say it shouldn't, doesn't that mean that's implying that it doesn't work the way it should?
No, it's just that it means that stuff is complicated. People are complicated.
People are complicated. However, this is a simple yes. This is a simple yes or no question.
No, yeah.
So listen.
No, and no. How about this? No. How about that? No. That's the question.
Does hot also mean cold?
No, hot doesn't also mean
y'all got
cold.
double mind.
Right?
That's right, King.
Because excuse me, that's real quick, and I'm gonna get out of the way. I did jump in front of somebody. My bad. Because it's the exact opposite, so it can't in turn be both. You know what I'm saying?
Montel, you on mute. I don't know if you know. Yeah, I think Ahmad accidentally muted you, Montel, but go ahead.
I noticed I was on mute, but it's fine. I understand the confusion. I'm saying it shouldn't, as in, for the most part, no. But there have been examples of people using that to say screw every other race, and for people using that to do bad to other races. Not saying it's just black, but pro any other for other reasons. You know what I'm saying?
But Bubba, can you please go to the next person?
Yeah, go ahead, Dooley.
Yeah, I want to respond to what Diva has said earlier. I 100% agree with the harm that can be caused when we say things like it is anti-other races, because then again, it's making the movement about somebody else when it's about centering ourselves. But the biggest contention what I have without us outlining that, hey, you should be against interrelations, whether that be bedroom, whether that be dating, marriages, procreating, etc., with other demographics,
We have people that try to place it on the spectrum. We have people that try to put it on different levels and say like, oh, I'm halfway pro-black, or, try to quantify it and shit like that. Or say, oh, well, as so long as I support my community, I can date outside my race and still be pro-black. And that whole conversation that exists. That's why I say like, I also agree with you, Diva, that we, the movement is about focusing on us. But I do like to add something on top and be like, you shouldn't be doing any of that other BS that people be trying to say you could do while and still be pro-black, if that makes sense.
Well, this is my problem. When people say they are half or they're just doing something, you have to ask what actions would be pro-black. What is the forward mobility that you create when your foundation goes back to the same people that keep you in a disposition? And I would ask Black men, all Black men on the panel, tell me something that other races open besides their legs for you.
Businesses, business opportunities, any opportunities that can be given to you. I bet.
Where are they?
Where are they? Well,
so this is the problem. So what 4 businesses do we need to be self-sufficient?
To be self-sufficient, well, one is banking. That's a major one. Another would be agriculture. Even though we do have black farmers, most of the big agriculture is white farmers. Or big corporations such as Tyson, Cisco, stuff like that. Transportation / distribution. I know we have a bunch of truck drivers, but that's only like maybe a small portion. But to be self-sufficient costs a lot. To be self-sufficient is a lot of things.
So let me just answer the question. So let me just answer the question for you.
Okay, answer it.
You're just talking a lot now.
I'm not talking a lot. I'm telling you, it takes a lot.
The main thing would be a bank, a school, a grocery store, and a hospital within 10 to 25 miles of each other that would circulate your money. So now he's getting upset, y'all see, because what you have to, well, then why are you doing that hard breath? What you have to do when we talking about society and we talk about Black men having an obsession with everything that ain't Black, it speaks to how I've had to go back and forth with how many Black men about them actually loving themselves enough to not spread their seed or want to put their penis in everything. It is very odd that you can fight me and find all the reasons why you should be able to fuck everybody, but you so Black. Y'all are missing it because you have more energy to fight Black women about fucking than you do fighting these white men that keep you oppressed.
Look, whoever you want to procreate with or anything like that, that has nothing to do with your Blackness or how you want to support.
Thank you, TT.
If you feel that your somebody's like who somebody gets with or who somebody deals with makes them less or more Black, that's all on you. But personally, that doesn't matter.
So tell me,
support your community.
I'm gonna ask you the same question because you're new here, right? So should Black people in 2026 be fighting for liberation?
Of what specifically?
I don't know. Should they be fighting for any form of liberation?
Like liberation is to be free of something. So what's
you sound dumb. Montel, what wait, just drop it because you can't answer it. Define pro-Black. Real quick. I need him to define pro-Black for me. Montel.
My definition of pro-Black is somebody that supports Black businesses, Black entrepreneurship, Black people doing good and doing better for the community. That has nothing to do.
So then
hold up. Pro-Black means business and money.
Well, not just business, money, opportunities, and different things.
Define like pro-Black, sir.
I did. Why the hell are you yelling?
And you're saying money and banking.
Everybody has a different definition of something.
TNT, let this man talk. He don't need your help.
Then stop interrupting.
Montel, please define pro-Black for us. You said banking and money and business.
I said business opportunity. I said business opportunities, relations, connections, whatever.
That's not what you
whatever
said.
It is to promote the community.
How you having relations with something outside of pro-Blackness, but you pro-Black?
Well, if I
You
help
just
from,
talking,
if I
man.
help,
You
Say
just
if
this,
I
talking.
just,
agree.
you know what?
I'm done with
Okay.
that. Somebody else jump in. I'm done with that.
Yeah, I'm about to get up.
I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna
Why
drop.
go move
I'm gonna
around?
say this and I'm gonna
Right,
drop.
go away.
No, don't
I'm
say
gonna say
something and
this.
drop. No, don't say nothing and drop, bro. Don't say nothing and drop.
Wait, wait.
Stick
Letting
around.
them sit up under
Okay,
us. TNT,
I'm
you
gonna say
what's
this and I'm
up?
gonna drop.
You go
Hold up,
away
hold up.
too.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna drop, right? Because I feel like no matter what I say, everybody has their own opinions, right? Let me say this, right? And then I'm done. I don't care what nobody say.
Then just leave then, because we ain't trying to hear
Hold
your
up,
shit.
see,
And we
be
ain't trying to hear you
quiet,
talk
be
shit and then
quiet. I'm
leave. So just
talking.
leave.
No, you
Right,
don't.
go
It's not
away. Look,
space. It's not
go
Just
away.
space.
leave
Go
then.
No, all I'm
away.
gonna say is this, right?
We don't
All I'm gonna say
care.
is this, right?
We don't
It
care.
doesn't
You
matter
really want to be
who
with a
you
white
date.
woman. I wish you would go
Who
be
you
with her.
Go
no.
away.
Yes, you
See,
did.
see,
Spare
see.
us
Look,
the
look, look. Wait,
details.
see, look.
Sir,
Yes, you
spare
did.
us the
See,
details. For
behavior like
real.
this.
Go be great.
Look.
He
Behavior
been tell
like
you
this
Destiny. He been tell
is
you
part of the
Destiny.
Now
reason
I'm
why
finna
some
give you
black
that
men
black
don't want
woman
to
There you
date
go.
treatment.
black
You
There you
ready
men.
go.
for it.
There you go. Destiny,
Look,
stop.
Go
because of
Stop.
you guys'
away.
Destiny,
behavior.
stop.
This is part of
Destiny,
the
I'm not
stop.
reason why
gonna
some black
DM
men
you
don't want
back.
to
I
date
Stop.
don't
Let
y'all
him
give a
because
fuck.
say it.
of your
Goodbye.
argumentative behavior.
Destiny,
Bye.
Oh,
stop.
don't
Bye.
start
Bye.
that
Bye. Bye.
bullshit.
Bye.
Do not
Bye.
start
Let
that.
him say it. Let
You're
him
free
show
to
his
go.
anti-blackness. Y'all need to let people say that
Time out.
shit.
See, okay, hold up. See,
You're free to go. You've
this is
been
what happens.
dismissed. You're
See what I'm
dismissed.
saying? See, people don't want to listen.
Thank
So,
you
I'm gonna
for
so do
say
your
this
you
and
service.
I'm
think
gonna
before you leave FBA, can I ask you a question?
hold up. Let me
So
land.
my question is
No, no, no,
simple.
no, no. Let me
Do
land, and
you
then
think
then
do
you
you
can ask your
think
question.
do
I'm not
you
going to answer your
think
question until
Go
I
that
land.
away.
if you have
All right.
I'm not going to
cancer
answer your
Hold up,
question
y'all. We
until
got
I
to
and
do
you
one
land.
go
mic.
take
Let's just get in the
Benadryl,
little.
it will cure
I'm not going
cancer?
to answer your question until I
Okay.
land.
Hold up,
Let
y'all.
me
One mic.
land,
One
and then
mic.
you can
It's
ask
getting
your
a little.
question.
It's getting a
Bubba,
little
can you
crazy now.
just throw him away?
Oh my
All right.
God.
You're
Let me
dismissed.
say this, and I'm gonna land. Can you please mute them? I'm about to land. All I'm saying is this, right? Just because you choose to lay down with somebody who is of another race, that does not mean that you cannot be for your people. I don't care what nobody says, and I'm gonna
Yes, it
land.
does. I mean,
Oh,
you
that's a
can't be
fact.
with
You
your
can
people.
love them, but you're not pro-black. Because the centralizing the understanding that part of pro-black is who you pair yourself with to build a community based on. You're bridging two black families together that start businesses and collectively a community. So you're right. You can love being black and love fucking your oppressor. That's a fact. That's the only reason they sleeping with you anyway.
Hey D,
Because you black.
D, can you help me? Cause you know I'm nothing but a dumb, ugly, fat black woman. Can you help me? I need your help.
That word is ableist, by the way.
What's the biggest decision that a person can make in their life?
In your spouse.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just think it's
Okay.
sick that people start to bring up that anti-black shit when they feel like they can't get that. That's just odd to me.
I can see
No,
why.
what it does is it proves the level of colonization you have to be to prioritize another race of people of yours. And that's why I asked that question. Because when you date outside your race, you have to justify it. Now, if society was equal and you had an equal footing as a white man, why would you have to debate how fucked up I am as a black woman for you to have to choose something else?
Literally.
It's millions of black women. You saying no black woman wants you? I wonder why.
Told you why. He wasn't open to a response, but he wanted to get his word off. He was scared of repercussions. That's why he dropped down after he said what he said. Never mind. Let me not say that. There's a reason why they don't like you, champ. You just ain't strong enough. It is what it is.
A jelly back ass.
All right. Let's go with well, we got
Blocked. Stop DMing me, man. Go DM. Go away. Get away from me, man.
what's going on? Who blocked?
TNT, I just blocked your
Snow Q is the
ass.
other new person.
Well, no, when you blocked him, he said, "Oh, never mind. He's still here." King, stop
But
pandering.
y'all in my DMs with the nonsense.
So, are you
So you
saying
don't like
being-
foundational black
No,
Americans?
I'm done. No, I don't like FBA TNT. You blocked. Let them help you with your issue, baby. God bless you.
All right. Let's go with Snow Queen.
No nonsense. I'm militant for real.
On
I'm
BD.
gonna say yes and no.
Hell.
You want to keep it at that?
Hello, everybody. Hello, all the Negroes and Negresses in here.
Peace and prosperity.
All right, y'all. Let's reset the room a little bit. All right, y'all.
Hello, and welcome in. You are in the Bubba Show. Well, it bubbles up, bubbles down, it even boils a little bit.
catch the tingle. But you know what? It's time to pop that coochie. I need you guys to channel up, tap that screen, tap, 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 like you pop that thing last night. I need you to tap the screen, share the live, and make sure that you're subscribed where they get a little funky. But you know, over here, we actually wash up in and out with a towel. Hello. But at the end of the day, make sure that you guys are ringing it in. Make sure you're gifting your host. If you like what one of the panel members is saying, send some motherfucking gifts. But make sure that at the end of the day, I'm gonna do it for free, that you're tapping that screen and tuning in. Now, I would just like to say that the reset has been done. Go ahead and clap back. But at the end of the day, if you got a fat back, stay that shit out my face and put it in some grease and let it burn the fuck down. Because I'm sick of you. Let me shut up.
All right, thank you for that, D.
Jigaboos, man.
Yeah, we got one box open, and anyone wants to request up to speak on the topic. The only requirement is please be black. All right. So let me see who hasn't spoken in a while. Boom. What do you have to say to everything you heard thus far?
I want a 1v1 with Boom.
Boom. You still here, Boom? Boom.
Hey Bubba, I'm about to drop down. I did want to say before I leave, I'm only speaking for myself when I say this. I'm not speaking for everybody else. I don't care where you decide to put your pum pum or your PP. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Just stop trying to attach yourself to pro-black if it's not with a black person. That's all I got to say. As long as
That's
you're black,
right.
You can't work for no white man either. You can't do none of that. You shouldn't be doing nothing with no white people.
Wait.
No, you can. You just not
Came in
pro-black.
hot. Hold on.
No, stop trying to move the goalposts.
Woo!
Stop trying to move the goalposts.
Yes, sir.
Stop. You shouldn't be working with them, talking to them, interacting. You're supposed to be warring with them. You're not seeing what's going on.
People can't work.
Okay, hello
He
to
about
you,
to light
sir.
y'all up. He about to light y'all up.
Yeah, I'm from East St. Louis. How the fuck we doing? This is what I'm saying. I don't know who to trust.
Hello, y'all.
Look at y'all in here
One
talking
mic,
about,
one mic.
I need to make my money. I need to.
Hold up, Musa. Let me get your age and race first, at least.
I'm 33 years old and I'm Black American. East St. Louis is where I'm from.
All right.
Yeah.
Sai.
All right. So, what is your thoughts on the two prompts, brother?
Don't sleep, don't work, don't breathe.
No. Fuck
No what? Just
Matter
answer
of
the
fact,
question.
the first one, does pro-black mean anti-other races? No. It doesn't mean that. It just means that I don't need to fuck with
Hold
you. I
on,
don't need
one
to message
second,
you. I don't
sir.
got to talk to you.
Sir,
You stay
sir.
away from me. If
One
I see you,
second.
I'm murking you. That's how it goes.
Okay.
When they say, are we still building a black community? Nobody else should have been involved at all. That's the problem. No one should have been involved. No one. It should have just been black Americans. Because Africans call us Akatas and shit. Like we got some anti-blackness over there too. But some of them got white on their birth certificates. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
Oh my gosh.
Like it's a real thing. I'm just saying, bro.
Who sent you, Musa? Why are you bringing up?
Choosing? You shouldn't be fucking nobody. You shouldn't be working with nobody. You shouldn't be doing nothing if they not
Calm
black.
down, Musa. Wait. Why are you bringing up? Hold up, y'all. Wait. Why are you bringing up
The passion,
Africans?
you
Why
just gotta
are we-
chill. Like we gotta understand if you serious.
Trying to tone police me, man.
Who tone policing you? I'm saying I can't tell if you serious or if you fucking joking because you just
Dead ass. I'm a
then calm the fuck
God,
down.
on Yahweh. What you mean?
Wait, he can be passionate.
Wait, you a Hebrew Israelite or something like that?
Yelling.
I got a question, bro. The J wasn't even fucking invented, bro. Bro, come on, bro.
So you one of them Israelites?
Shit, man. Stop trying to negate and move me around, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just asking you a question. That's all. I'm not trying to be funny or nothing like that. You came in yelling at all of us. I didn't do nothing to you.
Y'all sitting here moving goalposts. How many of y'all work for a white company? That's what I want to know. How many of y'all up here right now? I don't work for no white man. So I want to know how many of y'all work for a white man.
Do you date outside your race?
I work for myself, sir.
No.
I live in Atlanta.
Before I do that.
Okay. So why did you come? Wait, hold on. Why did you come up here yelling at everyone? What
because y'all over here moving the goalposts and being disingenuous.
Okay,
I know y'all working for white people, bro.
So I don't. So I don't know why you even make that assumption. But I have a question for you, a serious question. So I'm trying to understand in society right now, what do black people own that can push them to make them self-sufficient? Like I'm talking about right now.
The ability to go to the LLC and start their own business. The ability to actually use AI to get the paperwork that they need to go do things they need to do.
What's the four things? What's the four things we need to be self-sufficient in society as black people?
What we need, farming, right? One, agriculture, right? We need infrastructure. We need our own hospitals, our own, all that. But we can't do that because y'all too busy working for them.
Okay, so what's the four things we supposed to be building up right now?
We're supposed to be building our own food supply, right? We need food. We need our own shelter.
And we need our own way to police ourselves and like our own defense. That's the main thing I think we
You
need
can
more than
say
anything.
he has a good point, but if you're unorganized, if you're unorchestrated, if you don't know how to control your emotions,
No.
I'm not talking to you. If you don't know how to operate, if you don't know the things you need and what's impacting your community, you can't tell me how to move forward when you don't even know what those things are. So you can be passionate, but that don't mean nothing when you ain't got the actual.
He said
No,
all
you just
four
making
of them.
excuses for real. That's
He
what I
said all
hear.
four.
You just making excuses. You making excuses, bro. It don't take nothing to
Hold
go get some
on. First
seeds
of
and go
all, an
plant.
excuse.
It don't take nothing to go
Hold
get
on.
some seeds. It don't
Hold
take
on.
nothing
Let me
to
just
put a
respond to
bucket
this
out
real
there,
quick.
get some
First of all,
rainwater, and
could
boil
you
that water.
stop?
It gets so
Could
many
you
things I
stop?
could tell you.
Could you stop?
Wait.
You
Go
first have
ahead,
to say,
Benjamin.
if I made an excuse, tell me one of them that I just said. That's what I thought. Weird ass. How can I make an excuse without saying, well, we don't got, we need to. No, I said, let's build. There has to be planning, bro. And let me be real respectful of all y'all. I have a 2-year-old nephew. That is who reparations or any form of building will impact. You, as a 30-plus-year-old person, are not going to see the actual benefits of what Black people are building if we're trying to be self-sufficient. So stop trying to be selfish and prioritize yourself in these conversations, because you are not going to be the one to receive that labor that you're putting in. You're not going to see that.
That's not where I'm.
Hold up, Destiny. Kang, you want to say something? And then I'm gonna get to the two new guests. I see y'all.
Just wanted to talk to him about people owning an LLC is not the same. Like, business and LLC isn't necessarily like interchangeable per se. LLC is just a type of it. And if you have that limited liability company, it means that you protect your assets through the white man that you're talking about. So
Thank you.
You can't point at somebody else when you are pretty much funding them. So with you having an LLC, you means you are limited to, things happening to you legally on
Limited liability company. That's all. Corporation.
And you get to choose the way that you are taxed between an S corp and in other various, you get to choose the way you're taxed. So you're paying back into white society. So you can't say y'all ain't doing nothing, get an LLC, and
That's
you
right.
won't work for the white man, because an LLC is still working for the white man. That's
exactly right. And I think that's the problem. Black men want to be in control so much that they'd rather be white men than Black men in control. They don't want to actually separate. They just want to knock him out his chair and sit in his place. That's not pro-Blackness. That's not Black liberation.
All right, let's Kyron Klose.
I'm 29 and I'm Black.
What do you gotta say to the prompts above you?
I've been leaning more towards the answer is no. I've been leaning more towards yes. If you pro-Black, I guess it would be anti-other, because the conversations I've had before on this app, I've struggled with the question, am I pro-Black? And it seems like I'm not pro-Black, what other people are telling me, because I have an Asian wife. So, I'm just wondering.
Go away.
Wait, hold up. Wait, that's
Gang, can I talk? I'm not coming here.
Like, why you
I'm
be
not
yelling
coming
at
here.
him?
Listen.
Wait, Destiny, come.
Let me say his 2 cents, though.
I'm not coming here.
Yeah,
I'm
let
not
him
coming here
finish.
with no type of negativity.
Hey, we
I just
want
want
to hear.
to
go ahead and finish up.
and have
No,
this
don't
conversation.
interrupt.
I don't get why you yelling. I'm
Go
confused. I just got
away.
here.
Stop trying to pull us
Destiny, let
in.
it.
Destiny,
I don't know what y'all are.
I want to hear what he gonna say.
Please just let him finish. Okay, Destiny. I get you. I understand where you're coming from. Just let him finish.
Okay, thank you. Long as you get it.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, Kyra.
Okay, so I've been trying to come to the question of am I pro-Black?
Are you African?
I'm coming.
Destiny.
I'm not African.
Please,
I'm from
let
Louisiana.
him finish. Let him finish, Destiny.
I'm from Louisiana. I'm a Louisiana Creole. I'm not African. But I guess I would say I wouldn't be pro-Black with what everybody is telling me, because I've tried to wrestle with that question because of the things that I do for my community, how much I support and how much I've given back, and the plans that I have to build the community up. But from what the conversations I've had, that me marrying somebody who is Asian trumps everything that I'm building for my community. So it was just something that's confusing. I wanted to get some feedback from another panel and hear some things. I'm not trying to comment nobody, Y'all can say what y'all have to say. It's just
I'm gonna
something
just say
that
this.
I want to learn from y'all because I do feel like I'm
Okay,
doing
so
a great deal for my
let's
community,
have an
a
open
lot more than other
discussion.
people.
Let's have open
Okay.
discussion. So
Yes.
what is the foundation of pro-black?
For me, before I've came to this realization that I might not be pro-black, I thought that what pro-black means is that you just
Oh
want
shit.
to
Hold up, yo,
lift up your community.
hold up, Kyron. I hate to interrupt you, bro, but we still got one more
Okay.
guest. We gonna get right
Damn,
back
I
to
didn't
that
see it. My
conversation.
bad.
Yeah, you
Okay.
good. We gonna get right back to that conversation we were
It's all
on.
good.
Let's go to Blue numbers first. Blue, you still here, Blue?
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's going on? What's your age and race?
I'm to them, man.
Say that again. Who turned off his mic?
I mean, I don't got no power.
I don't. Okay, they probably accidentally muted you. What's your age and race?
I'm from Amsterdam, man. The Netherlands.
You got to
We
speak
can
up. I
barely
can't hear
hear
you, bro.
you.
Like, please speak up.
Yeah, I'm 35, man.
35.
All right,
What's your race?
What's your race, man?
I'm African, man.
What country? What country are you from, man? What
What is
country?
it?
I said, what country you
Yeah.
from? If you don't mind me asking.
My father is from Liberia, you know, but my mother is Jamaican, so
Okay, Liberian and Jamaican. That's cool.
yeah,
It's a cool mix.
Yeah.
yeah, of course, man. We all, you know what? I don't mind those titles, you know. Those are just imperial titles, you know. So I'm just.
No, I
African.
said that's a cool mix. Those are ethnicities.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the top? Go ahead. What's your
Look,
thoughts on
me,
the top?
I'm not pro-black. I won't say pro-black because I don't respect the word black, you know, because we are gods and goddesses. For me, the reason is because we have a god gene, you know,
You got a
black
non-black
women
woman.
especially.
Blue, I'm not even gonna hold you, bro.
Got a non-black woman.
Can we just answer the topics for what they are? I understand you don't like the word black, or just replace it with something you like.
Yeah,
and just
that's
answer
what
it
I'm
from there.
getting to the point right now, you know. My point
And
is
speak
because
up just a little bit.
Yeah, you do sound low, bro. Just
if
speak
we
up.
just, you know, we need to respect our genetics, you know.
It's just
Our
mumble.
genetics, you know, our genetics is different from the white people, you know what I mean? So if we respect our gene and walk in our truths and our values, that's how we can be free and love each other. But if the black men keep on saying because the behavior of the black woman, that is false. That is just, how can I say, slavery mindset, you know what I mean? I like the vibe of Didi, you know, because she's a militant. I love our black woman like that because she knows what she's talking about. She knows what is needed to be free. You know what I mean? We need to separate, walk away. Because look, black Americans in America, you can never have that peace of mind. Because you know why? Because the white people came. You were there. They took your land. Now they made your land their own, and you live under their system. And you want your own thing, but you won't get that without war. And that's what Malcolm X used to say. Marcus Garvey. They wanted to take the blacks out of America and have their own place in Africa somewhere. You know what I mean? So you will never have that peace of mind. You need, the black men in America need to understand they need to stand up and war instead of participating in their own destruction. You know what I mean?
I think you
Because
forgot that the UK dates out over there at such a high rate that y'all won't exist in the next 10 years. Did you know that?
Where?
In the UK.
What's happening over there?
They date out at such a high rate they won't exist in the next 10 to 20 years. Black people won't.
No, we will be still here. You know what I mean? The white people will die off.
It's gonna be a wipeout. What do they call it? Is it Argentina or is it was it Argentina, King?
I think it was Argentina.
Yeah, that's what they
Even
trying
in
to do.
Japan, you know, they're dying now.
So hold up, Blue. Before we get too far, what's your thoughts on the second problem? I don't know if you answered that already. Are we still building a black community if non-black people are involved?
No, I don't think so. You know why? Because we are participating in helping the white men. You know, look, we are rich people. You know what I mean? Because look, if black Americans separate themselves from the Africans, the brothers and sisters, look, all those riches is for all of us. You know what I mean? If we come together, that is the real power. Instead of saying I'm America, we know that is your land. We know we was everywhere. We know that. You know what I mean? So our power is to come together because we have all the riches we want, but we need to say to the white man, no, like we do in West Africa in our country. We're taking back our minerals. You know what I mean? We kick out the French, the Americans. You know what I mean? That's the black proud I'm talking about. We need to respect our gene because we cannot, like you said, Didi, you know, every black man that sleep with a white man or other races, they always have an explanation. You know what I mean? They always want to, how can I say, justify it. But you cannot justify it because our genetics is very different from other races. They're trying to, how can I say, they're trying to mix with us to survive. And we are living like ignorant, how can I say, you know, chicken with our head.
Right. All right. I
That's true.
appreciate that, Blue. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the open panel. We did have
I didn't do Snow, Queen.
Snow,
That's L. She already,
Snow spoke already. All right, so
I did. I
Kyron,
disagree with y'all.
right?
Of course you do.
So Kyron, okay, where are we at
You
with
want me
that
to ask my
conversation?
question?
Yeah,
So
go
okay,
ahead.
so this is the thing. I'm gonna say this, and I want Black people to pay attention to why terms and shit were even created. When we talk about pro-Blackness, that is a self-love. But it's beyond a self-love. It is an action with the intention to build with, for, and around Black people. You are centering your community to elevating society, a society that is still intentionally disenfranchising your community. So you can't tell me that you are pro-Black and you are a person that has a lot of self-love when you are already centering the same people that you are ignoring the oppression that they participate in. Now, let me explain this for the modern, everyday, white, Asian, Indigenous, and Pacific Islander. If they are not doing absolutely nothing within their own communities to correct or address the anti-Blackness and issues that they support, how the fuck are you telling me they are for you? When they can sit around and sleep with you and watch your community be intentionally diminished, and they don't have nothing to say, they have no actions to go forth with it, how do they love you so much, but they can ignore your oppression? This is the problem we're facing in our communities. When you have to fight, and I keep telling brothers, because y'all do it the most, I will never have to fight for access to another body because I'm fighting for the body that is looking just like mine. But you have to come here and tell me why you want access to somebody else's body and why it's not a problem, while you still telling me you supposed to be fighting the same people.
No, they
Tell me
don't
that's
want
not
that. That's not what they're doing. They have
That's-
access.
but that's-
They're trying to come around us and say they want access to our community still. Oh, please.
No,
We're still Black.
When Black
And the
men are
answer is
sitting,
no.
when Black men are sitting up here, they are fighting. The only fight they are giving is that they want access to sleep with other races of people. They are not up here fighting against the oppression or equity that they lack in society as Black men. They're not fighting and being vocal about the unemployment or the low pay. They are fighting me and you about access to these women and saying that they are still pro-Black and entitled to a community that they have literally left behind, intentionally separated themselves from. Because